Dude, it's Ninja Tips, and you better believe I want to talk more sweet tips that work for me on the Gears multiplayer. You veterans of the series already know that the Gnasher is the main weapon in the game. You fully know its shortcomings, alright, in real-time battle, and how to navigate around the map using the Gnasher's weaknesses to one's advantage. Big thing for me is time and preparation, baby. Just like in real missions in war, one doesn't have the time to take a piss or make a quick microwave meal. No sir, that's not showing dedication to the team or the objective overall, and it decreases the manpower of the squad. Therefore, I utilize the time that I have to take full advantage of any situation by suppressing the enemy with a pistol or rifle. It's not always about having the Gnasher equipped, you see. Even if one has a Lancer out and pushes a corner, one will still be able to afford a full ambush Gnasher shot from cover as long as one has the RT button half cocked and is ready to switch out to the Gnasher immediately after pressing the fire trigger in the two actual possible locations of a square object, which are at the sides. Because no matter what, the opponent is pushing in deeper into one's spawn area or home, positioning themselves behind cover where they will appear invisible to the eye and be able to effectively soften one up safely with a Lancer and attain a formidable crossfire angle of opportunity. That which cannot be seen or is not noticeable will be forgotten. So knowing how to see without being seen is a matter of being deceitful, predatory, and understanding the role that one's position on the map plays. The right thumbstick is the key to manipulate the safety hazard and ensure there is no gap of space between the two items of cover. The important part here is spreading out as far as possible as a team and visualizing the possible angles of Lancer fire that are prone to possibly happen in any given situation in order to avoid a single full second of its damage potential, as well as taking full advantage of each player's unique strengths. What I mean by that, I've seen teams being torn apart and lose matches over weapons like picking up the long shot, bolt talk, grenades, and retro. Plug in that keyboard and start talking to your squad if you feel shy about plugging in your microphone. That shy attitude stuff didn't exist when I started playing Gears of War in 2006. We told each other exactly what we wanted to say to each other and how we felt about each given situation, like brutes. So what I recommend in this game is becoming a talkative fisherman and have a baitful mindset, because on this game we're fishing here, boys and girls, fishing for mistakes that players make when under pressure, and there's many ways to do that actually. The most basic way of overpowering any situation, for example, is thinking of an opposing player as a Pac-Man character, and you and I are the Pac-Man ghost. You overpower Pac-Man by limiting his avenues of approach and escape. We lost the player, or ghost let's say, well, they're back at spawn with not only a timer to come back in, but also the time and risk they're not going to face to get back to one's last known location, since there's now possible ambushes set up behind cover along the way, and it will probably require a tactical retreat for the guy ahead of the squad with that top-notch Gears and Locust mentality to assume a safe and powerful position that one can Lancer at opponents from half court, yet also have that easy avenue of escape towards their home where their friendlies are coming in from with full aggro after dying. It takes about 2 shots to get someone to go down. If I follow a random guy on my squad and let him or her take care of the first shot, gotta make sure I'll be there to make that second shot count before the other guy even has a chance to take my guy out. I grew up in this game competing against my squad mates and treating each match like a dick measuring contest. Things have changed, and for me, it's all about mentality and approach. When it comes down to it, players are jumping on ranked matches to help their ego out and hopefully gain self-esteem by either earning brownie points through their squad mates and opposing players, recording cool clips, or by winning matches and ranking up for the season and consequently earning max XP output and credits. Oh yeah! Because the fun part of Gears only happens on social matches where you can't really feel like a loser no matter what the outcome. Softening my targets is really what I try to do all the time, since every shot that makes impact is a damage counter. Sure, but if I don't end up finishing the guy off and I put in 4 snub rounds in him, for example, those points are still added up to my side of the scoreboard, pushing me further from the bottom of the list, since that is the worst place to be at the end of the match. I push myself into believing, therefore, that I can distract 2 other opposing guys, or kill them even better, so that I can diminish the pressure that is imposed on my team. If I have 2 dudes focused on me, that leaves 3 other guys to go against 4 of my guys, which raises the probability of my team to overcome that battle since they have a player that is capable of making that flank or crossfire maneuver. Depending on the game mode, the drop shot and boom shot, as well as the long shot, help create some of the biggest game changers in one's matchmaking history on Gears. Anyone can drop shot and boom shot, sure, but the long shot individual will either be a legendary player, stay in cover for the most part, coming out for that kill shot, or aim down the sights and simply create pressure by instilling fear. It might really just be a sucky player. Once confirmed about the hazard levels I'm dealing with here, I'm pushing in solo so that my squad mates can follow me, carefully giving that 45-degree angle of fire at each corner, or I have to hold my rushes, push back a bit, and wait for my backup, no matter what, since crossfire and flanks are extremely inevitable. Now, what I'm saying is that the potential amount of help that can be given by a squad is truly immense. And that is the necessary sacrifice that each individual gives that makes the difference in motivating others to keep giving it their best as well. It's riskier to overcome a battle by getting caught roadie running, but it's something that is necessary to get to the other side of the map, right? Well, one thing you can start doing is a combination of roadie runs and rush to cover techniques in order to get not caught with their head down, but you can always choose to roadie run to the left or right for a split second as soon as you spot a sniper trying to go for a headshot in order to mess up his or her aim up. If one is not in the roadie run position and has that A button deactivated, then one can be allowed to engage the right thumbstick freely, where its adjustments play the vital role of manipulating the pitch and yaw movements on the screen, just as the mouse cursor does on a computer. I attained firm control of this sensitive situation by starting at the basics, which was what I did on the Gears 5 test. I practiced with pretty much nothing but the Gnasher and started at max sensitivity and went down from there. I made the decision to mess with the other weapons when the game officially released, just as the decision that I made to finish the campaign before I tap into the multiplayer, in order to have the gained experience of not only using the Gnasher, but the experience gained from using all the other cool weapons in the game as well. One can only improve their skills by choosing to play on the hardest difficulty and die multiple times until one can handle that situation with ease. Oh yeah, baby. Well, that's all I got. I'll see you guys later on the next one. Peace.